video. We are on the we never play. We're on Peak Forest route, which yeah, came out back in May, and I don't think we've played it since May or June. So I thought it's time we probably revisited it, as it is one of the newer UK routes in the game. But yeah, here we are in our Jubilee. We've got Abu Kur for this run, and we're at Buxton Midland on this December morning. It's all quite nice at the moment. It's all yeah, sunny, but it looks cold. Like, you can feel the cold of this sun, how low it is. It feels cold. Let's get the train set up. You go to that. It's been ages since I've driven these steam trains. That one says it's fully open. That one we open to release the brakes, and then we slowly, I think, put it to closed, if memory serves me correctly. Our tail lamp's already been set. But yeah, heading to Manchester Central, pulling up Peak Forest, Chapel in the Frith, and Chinley. The gents' toilet, so it's quite it's a weird station, Buxton, because you've got two. This is Buxton Midland, but then over here you've got the other Buxton. It's sort of two separate stations, but right next to each other. So this is like St Pancras, and that's King's Cross, or Midlands. That's St Pancras and then King's Cross. Cool. And you've got a 4F there. That's another train which comes with this route, which just doesn't really get much use at all. I mean, literally it's just shunting and sort of banking runs, which is not really that exciting. So you never really get to play with the 4F too much. I don't know, even if it was like 1 or 2 runs of passenger carriages. Almost time to depart Buxton. Let's get the door shut. We've got the green light already, and there's our firewoman doing their thing. Brakes are coming off. Cylinder, yeah, that's fine as it is. Right, so we'll set that to open. Out we go. Get them shut up. Hopefully the audio, so I might actually just turn it down a little. Yeah, I'll turn that down a bit more actually. It's quite noisy, these steamers. There we go. And probably quite a lot of exterior view as well. Safety valve's already on, making all that noise. That's gone now. Off we go. Back on Peak Forest for once. Let's try and get a screenshot. Now it's pretty good we got photo mode now for the steam trains. It's sort of dodgy to try and get a sort of a decent shot. So it's quite handy we got photo mode. Let's pop you down. You come down as well. There we go. A little bit of blur in that background. Oh, well, that's chill. What did I move saying? You've made the front blurry now. Why's the front blurry? There, that's good. Get a few little screen grabs here. And another one. There we go. Out we go though. I don't think we ever did this route HUDless, as we just didn't play it much. Let me actually have a look to see the last time we played Peak Forest. I reckon probably, possibly June. Peak Forest. Yeah. was May. It's not really a route that catches your attention, really. I don't know. I mean, realistically, well, this line actually still is here. Realistically, it's not a passenger line. But yeah, half the route doesn't exist anymore, which that doesn't affect anything. I think it's more the fact it's set in 1963, but there's no BR green diesels. That was sort of the main talking point of the route, is the fact that it's set in almost the mid-60s, so sort of right at the end of steam, but there's no diesels. And all you get is sort of the reused Jubilee and the 8F and the 4F, which doesn't really do much. I think they're sort of the main things in the route which just didn't really make it go that far. I don't think this route did particularly well. I mean, when do you hear someone say, "Oh, I'm going to play Peak Forest tonight"? You don't. But it's a really well done route, scenery wise. But yeah, it just didn't really. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing, driver assist. I'm coasting downhill, and we've got to slow down fairly soon. I think 35 was the best point to have it. Just getting sort of with these external shots is sort of better with steam, because otherwise we're like that. You literally just see a sliver. So it's better get in there. Also, with them we can enjoy the scenery as well. Yeah, this bit of track actually still exists in real life. It's a freight line now. Single track as well. And then from the junction, which we come up to, where there's like a triangle, this bit here, all the way through to Rowsley, doesn't exist anymore. It's now a bike track, which is cool, because the bike track actually goes through the tunnels. A walking, cycling track. There we go. Still going down down 1 in 100, so yeah, we don't really need to be speeding up. And 10 miles an hour limit coming up. That will be for the triangle. And it's very crisp, cold December morning. You can feel the coldness. That sort of low orange sun, which you get at this sort of time of year. It's cold. When the GWR locomotives have lap brakes, because they're so much nicer to use than vacuum brakes. Right, that signal is telling me we are going to. No, that means we got a wall. No, yeah, we're going to the left. We're all clear to the left, basically. Telling me I'm going to put the reverser back up as we are coming down to a much lower speed. Maybe, yeah, 60 maybe. That should be a good biting point. I doubt we're going to be down to 10 actually. No, we should be down to 10 in time. And there's no speedo in this train either. So if you're doing hardless, well, good luck. Good on you. Not that perfect. Almost perfect. Not not quite 10, but close enough. There you go. Perfect. So we're down 1 in 400. So we're turning off to the left here. And we'll tap the brakes on and off. Don't need too much. And there's 80 miles an hour, which is nice. From 10 to a 70 mile per hour increase. It's quite special. Lovely. Nice and steady. Platform there. Oh no, is that an old platform? Yeah, some sort of. Well, it's probably a staff halt for maybe the signal box and for the signal there as we're sort of in the middle of nowhere. We're sort of joining up with, I suppose, the main line now. It's like sort of the Buxton branch. Cool. Up we go. There we go. Cool. Should be like a thing. I don't know. I was just thinking in my head then. I don't know why, but we should like spotlight older routes. I know this. It's not really an old route, but sort of lesser known routes. So I'll do like a few videos on them and put them on the front page of the channel. Yeah, sort of a route feature this week is Peak Forest, and then sort of try and record some new videos or sort of bundle some old ones together for it. There's some blowing up stuff in the tunnels. I think another reason why this route probably didn't do particularly well is because the target audience for this route is probably not what half of the TSW player base is. That's also probably another reason. I mean, yeah, this is old school 1960s. So I suppose the target range for this specific DLC would probably be anyone sort of 40 above. Which obviously is slightly more niche within TSW. Although I'm sure young people like me, myself, do, well, I mean, it's an alright route, this one. Don't mind it, it's alright. It's quite steep, 1 in 90 up here. Let's get that down, that's full ham. Cool. I suppose it's not really a known route as well, that's another thing. Well, the 3 things. What was the first thing? What was the first thing? The first thing, sort of reused Jubilee 8F, just a 4F, which is new. Second thing, I suppose the target audience for this route is a lot slimmer than other routes. I mean, even sort of the like Blackpool, Preston, Ormskirk, that's set in the 80s, but that's done absolutely fantastic. off track now. Yes. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, probably also smaller target audience for the route, and 3 no BR diesels, and 4 it's just not really a known route, I suppose. Maybe locally, but elsewhere. I know I'm probably blabbing on now. Let's stop the blabber. Not too far to Peak Forest now, which is just up top of the hill actually. Another station which does not exist anymore. I don't know if the platforms are still there. It's quite cool sort of looking on Google Maps and seeing sort of what's left of this. I think this whole quarry here is actually still functioning, but on a much sort of smaller scale. Regulator's fully open. And then once we get to Peak Forest, it just sort of, yeah, this is quite high up, and then it just goes, drops. And Chinley, we've sort of got to be quite careful coming into, because we've got the massive tunnel as well, just before Chinley. No, Chapel and the Frith. Not Chinley. Yeah, Chapel and the Frith. But yeah, that's certainly one thing this route needs is diesel trains. Really needs diesel trains. Which I actually think it might get sooner than we think, because that new SimTrack Studios recently, well, in the last roadmap, they sort of teased at what they're going to do next, and they mentioned, oh, you know, now you've seen enough of what we're doing so far, you might put on the kettle and I don't know, sort of get to the peak of what we're doing or something like that. So peak, kettle, steam trains, Peak Forest. Maybe they might be doing a diesel. Yeah, this route is crying out for BR green. Here we are. Coming into Peak Forest. She's wanting to go out, she's going to have to wait. Not the longest platform either here. Nice and slow into the station. Love the modelling. The modelling on this route is just fantastic. I mean, yeah, scenery-wise, modelling-wise, it is just awesome. I suppose most assets have just been completely built from scratch. Well, maybe some using Peak Forest, but there's a lot of it sort of had to be redone for this. Yeah, Peak Forest. All the coaches on the platform as well. A little tiny waiting shelter here. That's a collectible. It's a map, I think, that. Shadow Dance. We're only a minute late, that's not too bad. And Chapel and the Frith next. Which it isn't that far. Oh, I want to prevent damage. Alright. Right. Let's get moving. We'll do that as well. There we go. That's all spewing out the front. Right, we are off. Onwards here, Chapel and the Frith. And yeah, it's once we get up here, it's then all downhill. wheel slip there. Of the colder conditions. Cool. And then we go into a massive tunnel just down here. I think it's called Peak Forest Tunnel. Surprisingly. Oh right, I need to turn that off. We know. Can't do it when I want. Right now it's down 1 in 90. Yeah, soon to enter the big tunnel. I think it is the longest one on the route, I think. It's a long old tunnel. Well, here we are approaching it. And goodbye to daylight for a little while. Can't see anything now. Let's get the lamp on. Quick lamp. There we go. We got it. Bouncing around as well. 200% headspace. This is 200%. Bouncing all over the shop. Over 2 miles. I think we come out of the tunnel and then it's like half a mile and we're there. So we were in this tunnel for quite some time. I could be wrong on that though. Probably am wrong on that. It's probably not that long, this tunnel. In fact, probably with that 80, it's still, you know, over a mile or so. So not far off. The trouble is you can't really see because it curves round as well, the tunnel. So yeah, you can't really see the end. Imagine just a heavy freight train up here and getting stuck inside here. Must have happened quite. I mean, considering it's a 1 in 90 gradient you're going up, that is steep. See a signal, that might be the end. Unless that signal's in the tunnel. Almost out of the tunnel, slowly release the brakes. I can see the light at the end. Yes, we did come out and it's only about that mile or so. Chapel, I want to put Chinley in the Chapel and the Frick. And you've got the other line which passes over us as well. That one's still open today. I think it's like Chapel and the Frick just station. No, not Central, just Chapel and the Frick. Okay. Now we're doing that thing. Although Chinley is still open today. It's part of the Hope Valley route. So yeah, this bit up here still exists. Up that way. So a lot of it still does exist, just in a much smaller form. Yeah, it's from that triangle junction, can't remember the station near there, to Rowsley, which doesn't exist anymore. It's from Rowsley to Matlock, you've got Rowsley South, I think, to Matlock, you've got the Peak Railway, Heritage Railway. And then from Matlock to Ambergate, it's just the National Rail Network. There's the cat, you can see her there. She's like, let me out, come on, hurry up. Can't you wait 5 minutes? Can't be that important, can it? Because it is important. It's very important. Alright, 500. Oh, it's there. There it is. Is that? No, it's around the corner first still. Hello, yeah. I'll let her out. Chapel in the fridge. She'll be going mad the whole way to Chinley otherwise. But no, it's nice to be back on Peak Forest. It's so long since we were last on it. I mean, yeah, May. Which was when it was new. So since it was new, we haven't been on it. So many speed changes as well coming up. Like that. Cool, 140 yards right to the end of the platform. Let's back that up to 75. Don't well slip, don't well slip. I mean, the water towers you can also turn as well, which is cool on here. You can obviously fill the water up as well. And slam the brakes on. That's alright, we did it. Right, this is Chinley and Lefrith. Let me quickly let out the cat Ace, because she's bugging me. Let's let her out. Right, here we are. Everybody board and get off and on the train. Cat Ace is out. Only a few bits of the carpet ripped out. It should also now be time to leave Chinley and Lefrith as we continue our journey. Yeah, we're only 3 minutes late. Only. Let's get back in. Actually, we still need to release the brakes quite a bit. Okay. We're off. And yeah, only 1.5 miles to Chinley. Let's try and be quite quick. Ooh, wheel slip. Sort of a quick acceleration. Almost as quick as we can be accelerating. Testing it out a bit. Because yeah, if you know the sweet spot, you can accelerate really quickly in this. It's almost as good as like a modern unit. If you know how to. At least up to 30 or 40, then it's a bit slower. We got a warning on that signal, that's not nice. No, hang on, no we haven't, we're just going to the right. There's a tree of signals. We're not going to the right here, but a bit further up. Where that 15 is. Double viaduct. Yes, that line off over there is the Hope Valley line, which yeah, still does exist today. We can see a Trans-Pennine Express operate along there. You can still go on that. I don't know, is there ever rail tours down this branch line, down to Buxton? Or is it like also basically just private? Some would I? Lovely. Who remembers steam trains? So who remembers steam trains running basically within this period? It must have been awesome. Well, obviously sad to see the end of steam, although I suppose at the time it would have been like, you know, wow, it's, you know, diesel trains coming in, sort of new electric trains. Yeah, he remembers the days of steam. Basically, yeah, when this is set in sort of the mid-60s. What was it like? What was it like living in? Well, living in the UK, or living in the UK, steam train, just how was it? What was it like? a little bit. Well, not much. Got 30 coming up. Well, that will actually be, yeah, that's where probably we're coming into Chinley. But it doesn't actually stop at Chinley. You actually can go further to this place. I can't remember what this place is called, but yeah, there's a whole sort of freight yard here where you can do, is it great something? Where you can do shunting and various sort of freight stuff. That's where the freight trains start. Actually, they start from there. So it does go on a little bit further. Although you can't drive passenger trains that far. Here we are then. Very nice station at Chinley, but again, that doesn't exist. Well, the Chinley station does exist, but I think it's been, I don't think, is it on the original? I don't think it's on the original site. Or if it is, I think it's literally just one of the islands, and that's it. All the building, everything gone. Yeah, it's just a simple, really basic, tatty-looking island platform now, and that's it. And you have got to be extremely careful because the red light is just there. There's no overshooting allowed at this station. If not, well, yeah, you're going to spat, and that's not good. You don't want to spat. No spats. I think I want to stop it about there, actually. There we are. This is Chinley, and that does conclude another TSW video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was Peak Forest, which we haven't done ages. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.